our best to her. So both parties agree something must be done to reform Medicare, but so far there's only one plan on the table to fix it. One plan that's been made public, and neither side can come to an agreement on Congressman Paul Ryan's plan. Here is Mr. Ryan and the House Democratic leader Steny Hoyer going head-to-head on that just a few hours ago.
You didn't have one conservative Democrat vote for it, and no liberal Democrat.
I wonder who's being partisan about Medicare these days and who's not.
Well,
the sooner we deal with Medicare, the better off we all are.
Look, and don't you have to
I'm happy going to Medicare.
Absolutely, everything ought to be on the table.
Precisely, that was 23 hours ago. Republican Senator John Barrasso is an orthopedic surgeon out of Wyoming. And Senator, welcome back here to America's Newsroom. 25 years of
practicing
practice
in Wyoming, taking care of Wyoming families, took care of a lot of people on Medicare.
You know this perspective from the healthcare industry, you know it from the perspective of a physician, and you know how to deal with patients and what they need. Can the Paul Ryan plan work?
Well, I believe it can. I supported it, voted for it. But basically, the Obama health care plan makes it worse because it took $500 billion from Medicare, away from Medicare, not to save Medicare or strengthen it or secure it for future generations, but to start a whole new government program for someone else. And I think that has been a real problem.
The $500 billion was in the health care law.
It was.
Many times that fact is lost.
And the rationing board is in the health care law.
But what Steny Hoyer argued yesterday is that there will be changes for seniors. Is that a fact?
The Ryan plan says nobody over the age of 55 is touched in Medicare. Medicare stays as it is for seniors and those over age 55. It only touches people below age 55. We need to come to a solution. Even Bill Clinton has said that to be responsible about the economic situation that we're in, the fact that we're borrowing $2 million a minute, this mountain of debt, that we have to fix Medicare.
And when it comes to that debt, let me get your impressions about what's happening down the road in Washington, D.C. in a moment. But Democrats are going to argue consistently that taxes have to be raised.
Revenue has to be raised.
At any point during this debate, will Republicans concede that point or not?
Not on raising taxes, but on raising revenue by getting a vibrant, robust economy going again. And to me, the president's policies are, he's making it worse. His policies are making the economy worse, and he's throwing a wet blanket over the economy with the rules and regulations coming out of Washington.
Well, I know you've argued, too, about there's no budget plan on the table, hasn't been for 2 years, some Democrats, and we've been down that road, and nothing has emerged. Nothing has emerged, and perhaps the Joe Biden group will emerge with something, but right now it's inconclusive. What Ryan argued yesterday is that with spending cuts and tax reforms, that is all part of the Republican plan. How does that mix into cutting into this $14 trillion debt?
Well, you need to cut the spending, and you need to grow the economy. But basically, you also need a balanced budget amendment to the Constitution. You can't continue to spend money we don't have, and Medicare makes the problem worse. People pay in. They say, I paid into Medicare. They're right. Over the course of their life, a couple retiring will have paid in about $110,000, but their spending is going to be about $350,000, and it's getting harder and harder for people on Medicare to even find a doctor who wants to take care of them.
A lot of us, I apologize for interruption here, but quickly here, a lot of us wonder whether or not Washington gets it. Are they truly serious about getting rid of $14 trillion in debt? Now, who has shown the courage to take this on?
Well, Paul Ryan has showed the courage to take it on. The Republicans, you look at Tom Coburn, his effort. There continue to be efforts to get the spending under control. Our problem isn't that we're taxed too much. It's that we're taxed too little. It's that we spend too much.
And the whole country's about to find out real soon whether or not Washington gets it. Senator, thank you. We'll speak again.
Thanks, Bill.
Appreciate your perspective on all this.
Thanks for having me.
All right. Patty.